Good afternoon, gamers, or GAG for short. Copyrighted, by the way. So it's safe to say that when it comes to big days in the Minecraft community, oh boy, yesterday was definitely one of the days of all time. Yesterday on Minecraft to Java Edition 1.20.5 released, or on Bedrock 1.20.80, which, by the way, my update video is coming soon. Now, today is Minecraft 1.21.0.23 update day. Today we'll be diving into a bunch of updates that are coming next. But first, the Armored Paws release. A couple of days before 1.20.Armadillo update released, over on the Minecraft YouTube channel, we got a brand new look at another taste into some of the development that went into the Armadillo behind the scenes, including brand new concept art. Look at this thing. There are so many different versions of it. This is a pretty cool video all about the Armadillo and the dog update and kind of how it came to be. Interestingly, I believe, as in like 99.8% believe, that the new paintings added to the game done by Sarah Boving, well, those beautiful dogs in the update before, were also done by her as well. Jumping things over to one of the saddest screens I've seen of all time. I guess it makes sense with an update yesterday, but I thought like when 1.20.3 released or something, they had a snapshot that same week, and it was a pretty banger week, but no Java snapshot today, my dudes. Now, when it comes to our dear friend the Mace, we've got a couple of changes to take a look at today. First things first, inside of the enchanting table, the cost of applying different Mace enchantments has been adjusted, and do you take a look at what is happening right off the bat right here? When we enchant the Mace inside of the enchanting table, I don't even remember if this is how it works on Java, but when we enchant this thing in the enchanting table, all of the other Mace enchantments are now going to show up. Like, wow, look at that right off the bat. That's a pretty good Mace, like, not bad. So alongside all of the other Mace enchantments that we've already had, like those special new ones, the other enchantments that the Mace will be able to be enchanted with are going to be Fire Aspect, Unbreaking, Smite, or Bane of Arthropods. Smite or Bane of Arthropods. Now, technically, if you're up for the grinding here, you can go ahead and build yourself one of the most overpowered weapons in the entire game, stacked up with every single one of these enchantments, and I guess while you're at it, curses if you want to, too. Now, every week nowadays, when it comes to the Mace, ever since the Java change, I'm so curious as to what's going to happen on Bedrock when it comes to this Wind Burst enchantment. We go ahead and have a target right there, I jump up in the air and hit it, and yes, I still burst up in the air. Meanwhile, if I just walk up to it, baby squid, that's so illegal feeling from Java point of view. Anyways, I go ahead and walk up to it and just hit it without jumping, and nothing's going to happen. But as long as I jump and hit a target, I still get that beautiful burst effect, which is absolutely beautiful and amazing. And how I hope it works in Java 1.21, because that's not what it is right now. On the other hand, if you wanted to, you can definitely jump off of a block as well, and if you have the right Mace, you get that cool burst. I'm still saying it, and I hope I'm not saying it by the time 1.21 actually releases, but Bedrock's Mace is just far better than Minecraft Java's. It's not even close. Now, next up, back inside of the Create a World screen, we're going to need to make a brand new fresh world and enable. That's right, I forgot. There's no toggle to enable. Anyways, inside of a brand new world, first things first is down under the ground, because this week, the Trial Chambers has gotten quite a few updates to its generation over on Minecraft Bedrock. Whoa. I always get so tripped up on Bedrock, like if you go over to the trial chamber, sometimes it just changes right in front of your eyes. In honor of this week's round of trial chamber updates, there's only one thing that we could do. Geared up with a little bit of good gear and a shield. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and drink this ominous bottle, which, by the way, is going to be completely different now. When you drink the ominous bottle, you get the bad omen and no particles will pop up. That's been changed. But anyways, I figure why not? For the sake of it, we up the difficulty. This room right here is the, okay, of course we're going to be the most difficult one. All right, I understand. This room right here is going to be the most dangerous and also brand new, newest room inside of the trial chambers. Oh, what's that? You still drop trimmed armor too. Oh, that's so illegal. That's not meant to be that. I hate to be the well-actually guy, but it's definitely not meant to work like that. And just like that, the most dangerous mob is cleaned up for a little bit of baked potato. Why, thank you. Now, the cool thing about this big room right here is it's big and actually, it's way more open than it is on Java. That's crazy. I am wondering if that's a bug, and it's meant to be so open. I've never seen it this open on Minecraft to Java, but the thing with this room is trap doors. We've got them all over the place. Breeze boy, where in the world did you run off to, you coward? This room, the challenge is all about the trap doors. Like, the breeze can hit the trap doors, open you, throw you down into the floor, and then also, we've got these brand new dispenser traps all over this thing that's gonna up the difficulty even more, but where in the world did the breeze go? I swear I can hear him. In the world of other changes related to the trial chamber, when we're taking on an ominous trial more consistently than ever, the bad effects, or just effects in general that come from the trial chamber, will be more consistently dropped on me, 50% of the time specifically. Hey, there you are. I don't know what was going on with you, buddy, but you're done. It's over. The challenge is done. All right, I don't know whatever happened to the other breeze, but there we go. We went ahead and won the challenge. Jumping into creative Minecraft to take a higher up look at this room is really cool. Up top, we're gonna have the ominous big boy vault. Then we're gonna have like different parkour platforms, and keep in mind that this room can change, and the layout definitely will change every single time. Maybe the vaults might be in similar locations, but like the actual things inside of each chamber should be different. On Java, pretty consistently, I'm finding that this is actually going to be a water bucket that dumps out and floods this whole hallway, making it really hard to navigate. So this room, the name of it is going to be called Ascension. It completely redid Trial Chamber 6, and we took a look at it in, I believe, what was last week's preview. While we're at it, because why not, I found another Ascension chamber inside of this structure, and definitely this one is different. Look at this layout. We've got another trial honor right in there. Not good. It freeze all over the place. I've never seen the doubling up of like this layout on Minecraft Java. I like the layout. Also, the bulb up high, making it nice and bright in here. It's fired. Look at all of your hats and the skeletons flying up. Please, over here all day, buddy. Go away. Nope, nope. Go away. Go away. Oh, it's so easy on Bedrock. It's too easy. I mean, I guess I gotta be like a little bit more cautious with the health situation. He could definitely take me out real quick, but oh, I'm a professional. You're all done. It's over. Pack it up. I'm the winner here. I own it. I win it. And matter of fact, if I had like regen potion or whatever with this spam combat, the slow skeleton arrow shooting, whatever, no big deal. Now let's go ahead and go in creative and take a look at the rest of this chamber, because unfortunately I'm noticing a huge problem that is still popping up here. Quite tragically, if I say so myself, all over the hallway it is still very, very dim. Like, in fact, perhaps maybe even too dim. Definitely for the most part. You can see here, every single one of these bulbs that doesn't say tied to a trial spawner or something, it's going to always be really dark, which is still seemingly allowing for bad mobs from the outside to spawn into this chamber. This is meant to be a husk one. Why in the world are there zombies here? Glow squid is kind of a vibe though. Also on Bedrock, not to just complain, but it seems like these mobs have a little bit more of an idea of their own, of different vision, and they just wander off more far. So on both Minecraft Java and Bedrock, sometimes the trials chamber structure can actually intersect with dungeons. You might have seen it shown up before, and yeah, I think that's really cool. I hope that stays by the update. Now, next up, let's take a look at some of the loot inside of the trial chamber, because the trial chamber loot has actually been adjusted inside of this week's preview to match exactly, mirror it, what it is on Minecraft to Java. When we want to talk about it mirroring Java, I think for the most part, that's going to mean loot having to do with the vault inside of this thing, both ominous and non-ominous. On Minecraft to Java, for example, the non-ominous vault can actually really rarely get you a trident. I know on Bedrock, tridents are way more common, so it's not as big as a big deal as it is over on Java, but still, the loot should 100% be the same everywhere now. And oh my god, I am like stocked up on arrows, Jesus. Overall, from the brief amount of testing that I've done today here inside of the trial chambers, I like it, it's good. But the biggest problem, the outside mob thing spawning inside of the chamber, oh boy, I really hope this is fixed by the time the update drops. Because, I mean, let's face it, no matter what, the experience is going to be completely different. But, like, no matter what, outside mobs should never pop up in this thing. A creeper just blowing up the trial? That is absolutely 100% not valid. Next up, next change I'd like to take a look at today involves the villagers. Ah, yes, the good old big-nosed trusty friend. Go ahead and take the new job, buddy. So the villager update that is happening in Minecraft 1.21, which, to be clear, is not any of those experimental changes that are a little bit controversial. Those aren't the changes happening in 1.21. Instead, it all has to do with the trial chamber. If we go ahead and level this villager up to journeyman level, if it's a cartographer, every time it'll sell a map. Now that is called the Trial Explorer map. Previously, I think it was called like Trial Chamber map or something like that. Now, other than that, everything else about this map is exactly the same. You buy the map, it's always going to lead you to the same trial chamber, that close trial chamber. Now back over in our preview world for this update cycle, let's take a look at the Minecraft 1.21 effects, and more specifically, we'll start with infestation. Let's say I had a squid right here, and I affected it. Oh, it's not gonna work like that, is it? Okay, maybe a cow is a better example. A cow with infestation, every time it takes damage, has a 10% chance, instead of what was 5% chance, to spawn silverfish. Now, when they silverfish spawn, if they end up spawning, it will spawn at the middle of the entity, like drop right onto the ground and Come on, buddy. Do the trick. Yeah, so obviously 10% chance, that's not going to be a very high chance. Also, the amount of damage that you deal does not matter at all. So I could keep punching this thing and maybe I get silverfish, or I could one-shot it and maybe get silverfish too. Another potion, an effect that has been updated, is the weaving effect. Weaving will now more consistently spawn 2 to 3 cobwebs when the mob is taken out, where that mob is taken out. Now, where that mob is taken out, that's a little bit of like a variable thing. Doesn't always happen exactly at that spot. But yeah, also, if you have weaving, you're going to move through cobwebs a little bit quicker than you normally would. In fact, instead of moving 25% your normal speed, you'll move 50% your normal speed. So still definitely slower, but not as slow. Alright, now next up, you saw something in the title about a gigantic change to hardcore Minecraft. Oh boy, we're gonna go ahead and slide into advanced setting right here. We'll see all of the game rules for our world when we're creating it. Let's say I was maybe creating that hardcore world, still kind of like an experimental thing, but whatever. If I go ahead and scroll through here, I can see right there, boom, show days played. What? Display the number of in-game days played. On the other hand, if you have a pre-existing world and you'd like to enable this, no big deal. You can do that. Game rule, show days played. Go ahead and set that to true. And then right on screen, top corner, it's kind of hard to see with all this preview stuff, but yeah, right in the top corner, you can see days played, apparently 0. This days played counter is potentially huge for Minecraft and Bedrock content creators who are maybe just players in general who want to actually like keep track of how far along they are inside of your world. I'm not gonna lie, with all of the fancy new UI that the devs have been making for Bedrock, it's a little bit of a letdown that it's just a text, not even something cool like that flashing icon one over there, but whatever. It's still just the point that you can actually have a day counter in-game on Minecraft and Bedrock now. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I think that's really, really nice. It'll be cool to be able to keep track of how many days have passed inside of your world. In the world of other 1.21 changes, the copper trap door got a big update. I guess previously it just wasn't oxidizing at all, no matter what, no matter how long it's sitting around. Now it's actually gonna oxidize. In the world of huge parity changes, vanilla parity splash potions now have the same duration as drinkable potions. Potion friends, you have one, taking the absolute W today. That's beautiful. Another beautiful change, depending on what you're trying to do in your world, put a breeze inside of a boat, and the breeze is now going to be able to shoot you from the boat. And when the breeze shoots you, its aiming is going to be a little bit higher up now. I don't know if that means you're gonna like bounce around, maybe a little bit less, because you definitely still bounce, but yeah, basically it's like targeting has been changed. Imagine having a base with like a couple breezes inside of a boat, maybe just one per boat, to be honest, with like turret guards sitting around at your base. All right, I can't believe it that we're here at this point. Like, to be honest, I would have thought we had the name a long time ago, but just earlier today, Minecraft over on Twitter clearly teasing something very big. It looks like at last, and it would only make sense that at last, very soon, Minecraft 1.21's official name is going to be revealed. This is your final moment, detectives. Do your work. From the looks of this logo right here, it almost looks like it might be a one-named logo this year. Up top, we can clearly see that's going to say Minecraft. You got the M, the T, but down there's no like space or anything like that. I mean, of course, it could just be a black box, and maybe there is 2 names, but if this is a one-word update, what do you think the name is going to be? Minecraft Chambers? Minecraft Ominous? Minecraft Trials? I guess take your best guess down in the comments below, because it is very likely within the next couple of days we will get the official name reveal of Minecraft 1.21. Now, the very final thing I'd like to talk about today is going to happen down under the ground. In this preview, 4 brand new cave sounds were added. Now, you'll have to excuse me, my knowledge is a little bit more on Minecraft Java, and even then, I'm not like the most technical person in the world, so I'm not exactly sure how to trigger the cave sounds on Minecraft Bedrock, but just you know, oh, for sure, I guarantee you, I promise you. 4 new cave sounds are here, and I'm sure they'll be on Java soon. Alright, so next up, check out my update video on Minecraft 1.20.5 and prepare yourself for the 1.20.80 video, because that is on the way very, very soon. That is where we're going to wrap it up for today's video of Minecraft Preview 1.21.0.23. Thank you all so much for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe, and to even more directly help me, consider tapping that join button, check out the benefits, and maybe join today. I'll see you all tomorrow, everybody. Goodbye.